Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. This is a solution to my problem. Let me tell you the problem. If you're developing a piece of property or a retreat, and say you're an expert in security, so you've come up with a great security plan for your property or your subdivision, but the whole plan rests on you because of your knowledge or your physical ability. And you can do anything, your sewer plan or your waste plan for your retreat. You might say, well, I'm going to eventually, when the crap hits the fan, I'm going to go ahead and dig an outhouse over there. Now, if something happens to you, is your wife capable of digging the outhouse? Does she know how to dig the house? Does she know where you've pre-positioned the supplies to do that? So, and you could go on with every area. And one area that I had a problem with was producing electricity, a generator. This generator was sitting in my tool shed, in the very back of it. It's very heavy. When the storm hit the East Coast, luckily I was around, but a few days after that I had to leave for a few days. And I got to thinking before I left, if that storm would have hit when I was out and we lost power, my wife would have a total difficult time trying to take this generator, because it was not inside this wagon, carry the generator from the tool shed to the house. Then she'd have to know how to use it. She doesn't know how to use it. Now she does. I've given her some lessons. But this one, way down here, has the fuel on-off switch way down here. She would have never found that. So she could have filled this up, cranked for days, and it would never fired up. So what I did was I put it on a cart. This is a 1,000-pound cart. So now she can pull this from the tool shed over to the house herself. She can have no problems. I've included all the things she's going to need. I've included a funnel, oil, the fuel. I put this on here because she cannot lift 5 gallons and pour it in here. If she does, she'll probably spill it. So I got her the siphon, so she can just leave this here, siphon it, and then take this off while she's running the generator. She got everything she needs. There's a fire extinguisher, electrical cords, and the most important thing that I put on here was right here. I flipped it on. Inside this bag is complete instructions with some crude pictures of how to run this generator, because maybe my wife's not around, my daughter is, she's in college, but she comes back here, she would have no idea how to run this generator. So the problem was, you have a plan in an area to support your retreat. Make sure that plan is not based off of one physical capable person or someone that has the intellectual ability to make the plan work. That plan has to be able to be implemented for your retreat at the lowest level person, it be it physical or be it mental. So you can have a great plan, but you have to make sure that the lowest person there can make sure that plan works, because you might not be around. You might be traveling, you might be injured. So my problem was, my wife did not know how to run the generator, and she physically couldn't move this generator from point A to point B where she needs it. Now I've solved the problem. I know some people I've met, they've hooked their generators up to their house that is not up to code. They're backfeeding it through a breaker. What happened if you're not around and your wife says, oh, I always see him plug it in here, and she does not turn off the grid power, or the grid power comes on when she's doing things. So there's a lot of safety issues too. So what I did, I solved the problem. I have a cart, I have a written complete plan. So now I'm good on electrical. Now I'm going to address everything else. Security, I have night vision, I have thermal. My wife has used them, but if I gave it to her at 3 o'clock in the morning and handed it to her, could she instantaneously turn them on and get into the game? I don't think so. So that falls back on me training her. So I solved my problem. Do you have a problem with this? Does your wife or any of your other loved ones know how to turn your generator on, know how to implement your electrical plan or any other plan you have in your survival retreat? Thanks for watching.